Have you ever wondered how ancient wisdom can lead to modern riches? Have you ever questioned how to harness biblical teachings for financial success? Today, we'll uncover how divine principles can transform lives. Get ready as we decode the ancient wisdom of the past for modern prosperity. So make sure to watch until the end. Third world country. Now, imagine this. Have you ever felt like there's a missing link between your hard work and your wealth? Perhaps you've seen others succeeding effortlessly while you grind away tirelessly without significant financial growth. Well, let me tell you a story that might resonate with you. A few years back, I traveled with my friends to the country of thousands of islands, the Philippines. One scorching morning, we paused at a spotlight and there they were, a group of men toiling away under the blazing sun, breaking concrete with jackhammers. Fast forward to the end of the day, on our way back to the hotel, we stopped at the same spot. And guess what? Those men were still there 12 hours later, doing the same back-breaking work with no relief from the relentless heat. Now, let me ask you something. Is sheer hard work the key to wealth for these men? Would telling them to work harder solve their financial struggles? Clearly not. And here's the thing, the same applies to us. Hard work alone won't guarantee wealth. Think about it. Are those making 10 times more money than you working 10 times harder? Chances are, they're not. Despite our efforts, we often find ourselves stuck in a loop, trading our time for money. But here's the reality check. If our earning potential is tied to our limited time, our financial growth remains restricted. It's like being trapped in a hamster wheel, endlessly chasing a paycheck. So what's the solution? It's time to break free from this cycle and unlock the true path to wealth. As Warren Buffett famously said, if you don't learn how to make money while you sleep, then you will work until you die. And let me tell you, none of us want that. So how do we escape the cycle? By disconnecting our time from our earnings. Picture this. Instead of being paid once after endless hours of hard work, what if you could earn continuously even while you sleep? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. The key lies in adopting a mindset shift. Instead of settling for a high-paying job, envision a future where your income knows no bound. Imagine earning 6 figures a month or even a day. It's not just a dream. It's a reality for many. And how do we achieve this? By embracing ancient wisdom that transcends conventional norms. It's about leveraging strategies that allow us to earn without being shackled by time. No longer are we confined to the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Instead, we create a new paradigm, one where income flows consistently, independent of our working hours. So, let's rewrite the script of our financial journey. Let's shift from a model of limited earnings to one of boundless possibilities. It's time to break free from the chains of time for money and step into a realm where wealth knows no limits. So, are you ready to relearn what was told? The verse. Now, have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop, endlessly trading your time for money? Maybe you've wondered if there's a way out, a way to break free from this cycle. Well, listen carefully because I'm about to tell you the harsh reality that could transform your approach to wealth creation. Let me paint a picture for you. Picture a group of people wandering in the desert, relying on daily miracles to survive. Sound familiar? It's a bit like how many of us approach our finances, isn't it? We pray for just enough to get by, afraid to ask for more, fearing we might be labeled as greedy. But what if there's a better way? Let's discuss Deuteronomy 8 verses 18. Now, before you start thinking this is just about waiting for a heavenly handout, let me set the record straight. This verse isn't about passively waiting for health to drop into your lap. It's about empowerment, about tapping into your God-given ability to create wealth. Think about it. We're created in the image of a creator. That means we're wired to be creative too. Yet many of us have fallen into the trap of trading our creativity for paycheck, stuck in a cycle of limited thinking and scarcity mentality. But what if we flipped the script? What if we started connecting our creativity to our income? Imagine the possibilities. Instead of being bound by the constraints of time, we're set free to innovate, to invent, to create wealth in ways we never thought possible. This isn't about being greedy. It's about being generous. It's about recognizing that wealth isn't just for our own comfort, but for the benefit of others too. After all, broke people don't build hospitals, and scarcity mindset individuals don't create lasting change. So how do we shift from merely surviving to thriving? It starts with a mindset shift. It starts with recognizing that we have the power to create wealth, not just for ourselves, but for the betterment of our communities and beyond. And that's the key to leveraging Deuteronomy 8 verse 18. It's not a promise of instant riches, but a call to action, an invitation to step into our creative potential and build a future of abundance for ourselves and those around us. So the next time you find yourselves trapped in a hamster wheel of trading time for money, remember this. You have the power to break free. You have the power to create wealth. Break free. Have you ever felt trapped in the cycle of work, and getting paid to just make a living? Do you aspire for a shift from the grind to a realm where your efforts translate into substantial rewards? You have the ability to create wealth, not just scraped by paycheck to paycheck. Intriguing, isn't it? This concept is deeply embedded in ancient wisdom, as articulated in Deuteronomy 8 verse 18. The passage passage resonates with a profound truth. It is the Almighty who empowers us to amass riches, not merely for self-gratification, but to fulfill a greater purpose. However, here lies a conundrum faced by many. Often, individuals harbor conflicting beliefs regarding wealth and its pursuit. On one hand, there's a fear of being labeled greedy or materialistic, while on the other hand, there's an earnest desire to contribute to noble causes and assist those in need. How do we reconcile these contradictory notions? Let's dissect the verse further. Contrary to common misinterpretation, Deuteronomy 8 verse 18 isn't a promise of instant wealth bestowed upon believers. Instead, it emphasizes something far more profound, the endowment of the power to generate wealth. This subtle distinction carries immense significance. Consider the analogy of the Israelites in the wilderness. Their sustenance didn't materialize miraculously every day. Rather, they were urged to step into their divine destiny by claiming the promised land. Similarly, our journey toward financial abundance demands a paradigm shift. It's about leveraging our innate creativity rather than being enslaved by the clock. Think about it. We're crafted in the image of a creator, a fundamental aspect of our being. Embracing this truth unlocks a world of possibilities. No longer are we shackled to the relentless cycle of trading time for money. Instead, we tap into the boundless reservoir of creativity bestowed upon us. Picture a scenario where your creative venture translates into tangible wealth. It's not about working endlessly, but about channeling your creativity into avenues that yield substantial returns. This is the essence of Deuteronomy 8 verse 18, a divine invitation to transcend the limitations of scarcity and embrace a mindset of abundance. Breaking free from the hamster wheel of monotony requires a shift in perspective. It's about realizing that wealth isn't synonymous with greed, but with generosity. By transcending the confines of scarcity, we position ourselves to the conduits of blessings to others. So let's embark on this journey together. Let's embrace the truth encapsulated in Deuteronomy 8 verse 18 and unleash our creative potential. Remember, it's not about merely surviving, but thriving. And that, my friends, is the gateway to true financial freedom. It won't matter even if you know the truth if you don't know how to start. If you want to learn how to start earning money using your creativity, you might want to check out some of our videos. I'll see you around.